All right, we are here and we are back with roster predictions. We are doing roster predictions for August 14th. Yes, there is a roster prediction coming in 2 days. There's a roster update every single week, and they are going fucking nuts with them. We are sticking with downgrades this week. We are still going to be doing downgrades as usual. Last week, we predicted some downgrades. I don't know if they're going to do downgrades this week, but I'm doing them just in case. You never know. So, I do have downgrades set up. 5 upgrades from silvers to golds, 5 upgrades from golds to diamond, 5 downgrades from gold to silver, and 5 downgrades from diamond to gold. That is how we structure it. Let's start with the silvers. First silver up. Let me get to him. First silver I think is going gold is Jose Iglesias. I think he's going gold this week. I think he's actually pretty solid. Well, when I say pretty solid, I think he's got pretty good odds of going gold. Right now he's hitting 395 with a, let me check here. He is hitting 395 with a 400 on base, 579 slugging, and a 979 OPS. He's doing pretty damn good. He's got 38 at-bats too, so he's got a little bit under his belt. He's hitting 394 against righties and 400 against lefties. Granted, that's only 5 at-bats against lefties, but he's doing pretty damn good. I could see a contact boost. I don't think they actually care about OPS as much as just home runs. I hope they do, because if they do care about OPS, they'll actually give him a good power increase, but who knows if they will. But I think he has a great shot at going gold just because that contact has way higher potential. It could go much higher, and his fielding's just fine. So I think he's got pretty good odds of going gold. All right, we got Daniel Murphy. He's hitting 358 with 3 home runs on the season, hitting 959. Has a 959 OPS and has a 393 on base percentage. He's doing pretty damn good. You can see those hitting stats are pretty low. He has 53 at bats, so he's played 15 games. It's more than Jose Iglesias, so I could see better odds there of him going gold. He's hitting 316 against lefties, and he's hitting 382 against righties. 1100 OPS against righties. Only 632 OPS against lefties. So lefties really ain't going to get touched that much. Maybe the average can get touched a little bit. But you can see for him just to get to an 81. Just to an 81 is a +8. So I think he's going to an 82. I said Jose Iglesias is just going gold, so he's going 80 is what I meant by that. I think Jose Iglesias flat 80. Fat 80. I think he's going to be a flat 80. Daniel Murphy only needing a +8 on righties. I think he's going to an 82. I think he earns it. He's raking right now. So, yeah, I think he's easily going to an 82. So, be on the lookout for that. He's only 750 right now, too. So, you can make a few little stubs off it. Jose Iglesias, though, I think was a lot cheaper. Next up is Salvador Perez. Only going for 600 stubs on the market if you request for it. So, you could 400 stub profit right there, guaranteed. He's hitting 311 with 3 home runs in 74 at-bats. So he's been playing the entire season. He's been going, pretty much playing every game. Actually, I think he's played every game. He's been doing very good. 311 average, 325 on base, 500 slugging, 825 OPS. He does need a +16 on both sides against lefties. But if we do go to his splits, he is batting 339 against righties, while he's only batting 167 against lefties. He's only got 12 at-bats against lefties, 62 at-bats against righties, and he's fucking destroying righties. 918 OPS against them. He's doing pretty damn good against righties, so if they boost his righty stats rather than his lefty stats, he could probably go gold. I think he's going to be just an 80. I don't think he's going to go any higher than that. Because at the end of the day, it's still going to take quite a bit. But, yeah, if he does go gold, that's 400 sub profit minimum. So be on the lookout for that. Next guy is Brian Anderson. I can tell by the price. Most people do think he's probably going to go gold. He is actually only 600 sub request right now, though. But he is batting 306 with 3 home runs and 36 at-bats. Over 1,000 OPS. I mean, the guy, look, he needs a +4 against both, I guess just righties to go to an 80. He's going gold. I think it's pretty obvious. Come on. He really doesn't need much. Against righties, he is batting actually only 269. He's not doing crazy. But against lefties, he's batting 400. Granted, only in 10 at-bats, but at the end of the day, he's batting 400. So he's 4 for 10. And he's 269. You know, it's not terrible. I could see a little increase, a little smudge. You know, he's got 983 OPS against righties to begin with, so I could see it. He's raking at the moment, so be on the lookout. I think he is going to an 81. I think they're going to boost him up a little bit more. Only a +4 against righties. I think it's going to be balanced out across the entire board for contact against lefties, power against lefties, all that stuff. I think it's all going to be balanced out, and I think he's easily going to an 81. I think he deserves it. I think he's earned it. So, yeah, 600 subs right there if you want to go pick him up. All right, let's head on to the last guy that I think is going gold. All right, the last guy I'll give that I think is going gold is Seeger. He is batting .309 with 3 home runs, 385 on base, 914 OPS, 529 slugging. Let's go look at his splits. -10, by the way, to get him to a 75. My God. He is currently batting against lefties. He's hitting .333, and against righties, he's batting .302. He's got a lot more bats against righties, too. Still sitting there with an 896 OPS against righties and a 975 OPS against lefties. He has got 5 doubles and 2 home runs off righties. So if they don't go off OPS and they go off extra base hits like that, or like home runs in general, I could still see that power increase. 65 is really low, so I could definitely see it. I mean, I think this guy's definitely going gold. It takes a lot for him just to go down to a 75, so he's probably right on the fence of going to a 79. So if you boost that righty, which I think is the only thing they need to boost, I think lefty is kind of fine. Maybe you could boost the contact versus lefties a little bit. But him against righties could go up a lot, and I think he's going gold without a doubt. He's actually on a cheaper end where you could earn 500 subs, almost profit. So if you do not have this guy, I recommend picking him up. This could be a big profit right here. Let's head on to the guys I think are going to Diamond. Let's head on to them. All right, you knew he was going to be coming back. How could I not say that this guy was going to be going Diamond? How could I not? How could I not? The man's still got 19.1 innings pitched, a .93 ERA with 32 strikeouts, and only a .57 whip. Everybody realizes he's probably going Diamond, and I think he is too. He deserves it. He's going to probably get one more start before the roster update, so if he has another good start before the roster update, you'll know right there and then he's going to go Diamond. We'll even check his walks right now. He's only got 4 walks in 19 innings, yet that's one of his lowest stats. Let's check to see how many home runs he's given up. He has given up 2 home runs in 19 innings. Okay, so maybe that could stay. I could see that staying. But yeah, I mean, he gave up 34 home runs last season. My God, I did not realize he was that bad. But this season, he's looking very, very good. And I think he's going to go Diamond. Do I recommend picking him up? No. I'm just going to tell you he's going Diamond, but I do not recommend picking him up. He is too high on price already. You're only going to be making 500 subs profit if he goes Diamond, but the risk of him not going Diamond is not worth it, because at the end of the day, you're spending almost 5K, and if he doesn't go Diamond, he's going fucking down on price, and you're going to lose thousands of stubs per power you buy. So it's a risky situation, and I just don't recommend picking him up with the profit you'd only make. Maybe you could pick him up right before he gets his last start, because if he does, he is going to get one more start before the roster update. And if he does good in that start, his price might skyrocket even more. So I'd recommend picking him up then. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend picking him up if you're looking for profit on him going Diamond. That's kind of a risk. The next guy is right here, actually, Whit Merrifield. This guy I do recommend picking up. He's hitting .292, 4 home runs, 354 on base, 854 OPS, 500 slugging. Splits-wise, he is batting .429 against lefties, .259 against righties, which is not crazy, 776 OPS to 1100. But, you know, I don't know. It's just like that power against righties I feel like could go up, and it's kind of a he's definitely a low baller, I'll admit. He's just one of those guys I put in there where it's like maybe he'll go Diamond, but it's a far fetch. He's probably not gonna go, but I see it. I see it happening. It could happen, but is it most likely going to? No, and I think the price kind of reflects that, although people do see it happening because you can tell by the price. But yeah, if I forgot, I keep on forgetting to tell the overalls I think they're going to. Trevor Bauer, I think he's going to go 85. Merrifield, I think he's going to go 85. And I even think I forgot to say Seeger. I think he's going to an 80. Gotta fucking fix that. I gotta start saying the names or the overalls. I think they're going to go a lot more. But let's move on to the next guy, who I think is going to be Starling Martin. He is an 83 overall. To get to an 87, he needs a big fucking boost. But he's not going to need that big of a boost. He's not going to go to an 87. I think he's going to go to an 85 flat. He's not going to need a lot for that. And honestly, with his stats, he could get a lot more than just what he'll need. But he's batting .375 with 2 home runs, a .452 on base, .999 OPS, a .538 slugging. And splits-wise versus righties and lefties. Versus righties, he's batting .298. And versus lefties, he's batting .538. 836 OPS against righties. 1200 OPS against lefties. Those lefty stats can come up a little bit at least. That power against righties can come up a little bit. I think he's going to be an 85 flat. Honestly, I don't know. In the last headliner, the question marks were clearly Starling Marte. We did not get a Starling Marte. So is it more of a hint to say, oh, he's going to be going diamond or what? Because that was Starling Marte. The question marks only fit that fucking guy. So I don't get it. Let's just head on to the fourth guy I think that's going diamond, and that is, if I can find him quick, Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn is doing insane. 1.16 ERA, 23.1 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, .94 whip. His walk per nine is only 70. He does have 12 walks in 23 innings. Pretty fucking weak. That's actually really high. So that walk per nine may have to come down a bit, or it's going to just stay. It's probably just going to stay. But that K per nine could come up a little bit. It's a lot of strikeouts. That hit per nine can come up a little bit. That stamina could maybe even come up a little bit. But considering he's only an 84, I think he will make it to an 85. I don't think he's going to go any higher than that, but he is doing very, very good. And I do believe he can at least get up to that point. I don't think he's even given up a home run yet. No, he's given up 2 in his 3 earned. So, yeah, that home run per nine is probably not coming up. But he is doing pretty good, and I think it's worthy of a diamond. But, yet again, probably only one or two of these guys are going to end up going diamond. So, we'll see. Now, the final guy, this is one where I was like, hey, you know what? They're doing crazy upgrades. Let's fucking go for it. 80 overall. Where is his motherfucking name? Carlos Carrasco. I looked at him. I was like, hold up. This man needs plus 13 on his hit per nine and plus 13 on his K per nine to go diamond. Interesting. And that's just if you affected those numbers. That's just if you changed that stuff. If you go to look at how he's doing in 18 innings, he has 23 strikeouts. That's pretty damn good. You can increase that K per nine by a little bit. He's got a 2.5 ERA. He's got a 1 whip. Now, I don't know about you, but a 1 whip does not reflect a 50 fucking 3 hit per nine. This guy's hit per nine is going to skyrocket in this next roster update. I can guarantee you that. If he's not going diamond, he's at least going to a high tier gold. But with what I'm seeing from him getting up to an 85, they could do it. They seem to like they seem to like doing these fucking crazy upgrades all of a sudden. So I'd definitely be fucking into them turning this guy into a diamond. I could see it happening because his numbers are definitely reflecting that he could go diamond with what he'll need for sure. So yeah, I think with that, he's got 3 home runs though, so that home run per night is definitely not coming up. And 5 earned 3 home runs, it's just not going to happen. But that whip being under 1, it's actually .98, but for some reason here it says 1. But with a .98 whip, with that hit per night being so low, he can really take advantage of that. 3 games started, 18 innings. He's gotten 6 innings every single start. That stamina could come up a little tiny bit, not a lot, probably low 80s. But yeah, I think he'll be going gold. Or what the fuck am I saying? I think he has a chance of going diamond. Very, very rare chance. But if they want to do a crazy upgrade like they do with Nicholas Castellanos or Sonny Gray, it could happen. But I don't know. He's getting 1 start today, and that's where it comes down to it. If he pitches a gem today, he's going diamond in my opinion. But if he does not do good today, he's probably going to be a low gold. But we'll just have to see what happens. I'm pretty sure he pitches today. Pretty sure. So If you're looking at investing in Carlos Carrasco, which, by the way, is a fucking huge investment, 1,300 stubs. If he does good this start, if you buy him before he starts, and he pitches a gem, we're looking you're looking pretty good. Like, I can go check right now because I'm pretty sure the game has started. If you go to the Indians, who is pitching right now? Carlos Carrasco. 1 inning, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Kind of weak right now with the walks, but yet again, if he does pitch pretty good, he might go diamond. I'm probably actually going to have to buy a few of these guys. I'm going to buy a few of these guys for sure. I'm picking a few up. I don't usually do the investing. I like to recommend the investing, but I do not invest myself. There's already people putting in buy orders. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a few right now. Put myself down to about 100, and we'll put myself down to right there. I'll have 10 of them. Okay. If he goes diamond, I end up picking up a ton of stubs. I end up getting, like, I think it's 50K, something like that. But yeah, if he has a good start today, I'm gonna be a happy man. If he doesn't, well, rip. I lost the range of stubs per purchase. Not that big of a deal. But let's head on to the guys I think could be going from diamond, or actually no, we're gonna be doing just full-on downgrades now. So we're gonna be doing gold downgrades. Anybody who I think is going from gold to silver. I actually got a lot of these guys. Most of them are pretty much the same as last week, even for diamonds to golds, because they're all just doing as bad. First guy up, Madison Bumgarner. This guy, he fucking sucks. His name really reflects how good he is. Bumgarner is in bum. 17.1 innings pitched, only 13 strikeouts. 9.35 ERA. 1.56 whip. He's walked 7 fucking batters, so his highest stat of walk per 9 is not even that good. In 4 starts, he's got fucking 17 innings, yet he's got an 89 stamina. His velocity is actually pretty low since his last start. Apparently he's getting an MRI, I'm pretty sure. And he's given up 7 fucking home runs across 18 earned. 56 home run per 9 in 17 innings, dude. That could even come down anymore. This guy, I think, is going down to a 77 easily. He's just been so atrocious. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. How old is he? He's like 30, 31? How the fuck did he just fall off the earth so quickly? What happened? Another guy from last week. Gary Sanchez. Think he's going down to a 78. He is hitting 093 still, so he's still hitting sub 100 with a 390 OPS, a 204 on base. He's 4 for 43 with a single home run. My God, dude. Power is carrying this card, and he is showing none of it. Against lefties, he's hitting 167. Against righties, he's hitting 081. He has a total of 1 extra base hit against righties and a total of 1 extra base hit against righties, or against lefties. He's got 1 extra base hit on both sides. He's terrible. He's doing really fucking bad. I think he's going down to 78. He's doing hot garbage. Emilio Pagan, a new face to the downgrades. This guy's not doing too good this season, man, not gonna lie. 6.2 innings, a 6.75 ERA. He's only got 4 strikeouts, and one of his strongest stats is that K per 9. Not that high, but it's pretty low here for a reliever. A 1.35 whip, which is pretty weak for a reliever at an 82 hit per 9. He's got 4 walks in 6.2 innings, which is really bad, and that does not reflect a 76 walk per 9. So really, when I look at all this stuff, I just don't see him going or staying gold. Unless he picks it up a lot over these next few days, I don't think he is staying gold. I think he is going down to silver. He is being pretty weak, and I don't know. Hopefully he can pick it up, but I don't think he will. Yet again, I don't think I said what I thought he was going down to. I think he's going down to a 78, just like Jose Barrios. Actually, I think he's going down to a 79. Fuck. Never mind. I thought he was going down to a 78. No, he's going down to a 79, I think. He's pretty fucking bad this season, sitting there with a 5.31 ERA in 20.1 innings pitched, only 17 strikeouts, and a 1.52 whip, which is really fucking bad. 9 walks in 20 innings. He's given up 3 home runs, which is actually, it's good across 12 earned runs, but in 200 innings pitched, having 30 home runs would be a career high for him on pace, so that's pretty bad. But I think his walk per 9 is going to stay about where it is. It could come down maybe a little bit, but not by much. His K per 9, probably going to stay there. His hit per 9, I think, is going to go down. And his home run per 9 might... I think it's going to go down, actually, because at the end of the day, he's on pace to have career high for home runs. So that would reflect on that. But all these downgrades are just speculation. I hope you realize that they are just speculation because we don't even know if we're going to get downgrades anytime soon. But let's head on to the 5th and final guy I think could be going silver, and that is Mitch Garver. Now, if you look at his stats, he is carried by his offense. Very carried. His fielding, it's just atrocious. Yeah, he's pretty fucking bad at that. I don't know if he's a good fielder now, but I don't think he is. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I don't know. You tell me. But he is hitting 111 for a batting average in real life, 250 on base, 444 OPS, 1 home run. He's just doing terrible. He's not doing good. You go look at him. He's got 18 strikeouts in 36 at-bats. I mean, dude, look at those hitting stats. That does not reflect how he is hitting. And if you go to his splits, he is hitting 333 against lefties, but he's only got 9 at-bats. And he's hitting 037 against righties. He doesn't have an extra base hit against the lefty. He does have 1 against righties. Power comes down against lefties. There you go. Power comes down against righties. Probably. Contact comes down against righties. Yeah. 62 does not reflect 037. That's pretty fucking bad. I think this guy's going silver. I think he's going down to a 78. Now let's head on to the diamond downgrades. Doubt there's going to be any coming, but we'll just give our 5 guesses if there would to be one to show up. Maybe there will be one downgrade now, since we have had like 2 or 3 diamond upgrades, and we're going to get like our 4th or 5th. So maybe we'll see some downgrades for diamonds. We'll see. We have a returning visitor, a returning guest, Jose Altuve. I said he'd be going down to an 84 last time. I think he's going down to an 83 now. He is hitting only 187 with 3 home runs, a 265 on-base percentage, and a 598 OPS. Nothing there says he's doing good. He has 75 at-bats, by the way, which is pretty damn high. He's played in 17 games, which is a lot for this season for downgrades, I would say, if they start to do them. So I think he's definitely got the potential of going down. As you can see, one of his high stats is his contact. And if you just go to his splits, man, against lefties, he's hitting 143. Against righties, he's hitting 204. I think that contact's going to get hit hard. If you see, he needs a fat downgrade, but that's to go down to an 82. So down to an 83 or an 84 seems pretty realistic. If they do downgrades, this guy's probably going to be the first one I'm going to say, yeah, he's going down. George Springer, another returning guest. As you can see, for him to get up to an 87, he kind of has to fucking rake. And I think he's going to go down to an 84. He's batting 182 with a 321 on base and a 730 OPS. As you can see, he's a very balanced hitter. So across the board, he kind of has to do pretty damn good for himself because he's so balanced. He doesn't really just skyrocket at anything. When you go to splits, he's batting 167 against lefties and 188 against righties. Both are very weak. He has 44 at-bats in total, so I don't think he will actually go down. But if he worked, if it was possible, I could see it. Just to put a name out there, I think he could go down. But yeah, he's struggling this season, and I think he's going to go down to an 84. I hope he fucking does, because I don't want to get Springered anymore, and I know you all don't want to get Springered anymore. We all fucking hate it, and it's horrible. And I don't want it anymore. I just don't want it. Send him down to a goal, please, for all of our sakes. All right, now this is starting to look familiar. All these guys are starting to look pretty familiar. Pete Alonso, hitting 197 with a 329 on base and a 632 OPS. He has 2 home runs on the season. He's 13 for 66. He has a 303 slugging. And if you go to his splits, he is batting 231 against lefties with an 816 OPS. Not terrible with the OPS. But against righties, he's batting 175 with a 512 OPS, which is a majority of his ABs. So righties are probably going to get hit pretty hard. I think he's going down to an 84. He's just doing pretty fucking bad this season. I do hope he picks it up, considering he did win Rookie of the Year last season. I hope he doesn't have a little bit of a slump this season, but It's probably going to happen. It happens to a lot, like Cody Bellinger. It happened to him. I don't think it really happened to Aaron Judge. I think he either got injured or he just had a weaker season, but he's still pretty damn good. But let's head on to the fourth, the second last guy I think could go from diamond to gold. And let's talk about why I think he's going gold. You might recognize his name. Charlie Morton. We've never brought up this guy before, huh? Just kidding. Pretty sure we brought him up last week for good reasons. I'm pretty sure he had another start, too, since we last talked about him. And he hasn't been doing good. Actually, I think he got injured, in fact, because I'm seeing his last start only have 2 innings. Holy shit, if he got injured, that's even worse. They will fucking downgrade him for sure if he got injured. Oh, yeah. But, durability, 38. My God, that's bad. 16.2 innings, 5.4 ERA, 17 strikeouts, and not even 17 innings. Just one away. A 1.5 whip. Only 4 walks in 16 innings. Not terrible. But that K per 9, kind of high for getting 1 strikeout. But he's got 9 strikeout per 9. It's a little bit under that, actually. No, a little bit over that, I should say. Hit per 9 could go down, without a doubt. Home run per 9. Let's see if that could go down. 3 home runs in 16 innings. Well, give up 15 and 200. This would be 30 and 160, so maybe. But I doubt it. Not right now. But, yeah, I think he's going to go down to an 84. He's not doing too hot. And let's just move on right to the next guy because you guys already know who it is. Considering you've been seeing the same names nonstop, you're going to see the same name yet again. Walker Buehler. I hate keeping on bringing this guy's name up because I do not want him to go down. But he is just not doing good. 14.1 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 1.05 whip. That's one thing he's doing pretty good is limiting hits. But he's got a 4.4 ERA. He's given up 8 walks in only 14 innings. That's really, really bad. And he's given up 4 home runs in only 14 innings. He's given up 7 earned, and 4 of them are home runs. He's got to stop giving up the long ball. Home run per 9 might go down by a little bit. Walk per 9 is probably going to go down by a little bit. Strikeout per 9 might even go down by a... Yeah, definitely will. He's got well less than a 9K per 9 now, so that could go down. And his hit per 9 could go up a little bit because he's not doing that bad at hit per 9. Stamina, not really. 3.2 innings, 5 innings, 5.2 innings. That could go down if anything. He's not even reaching 6. But, yeah, that is our final guy. So, guys, that is going to do it for the August 14th roster predictions. Tell me down below in the comments, who do you think's going diamond? Who do you think's going gold? Who do you think's going from gold to silver? Who do you think's going from diamond to gold? Let me know down in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more content like this. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.